Good morning, Doc. Good morning, classmates. Today we will be discussing about chapter 9, which is enterprise applications for achieving operational excellence and customer closeness. So together with me is John Larry Picahilig, who will be also presenting today. At the end of our presentation, the learning objectives will be the following. First is to explain how enterprise systems helps businesses achieve operational excellence. Secondly, to discuss how supply chain management systems coordinate planning, production, and logistics with suppliers. Third, to state how do customer relationship management systems help firms achieve customer intimacy. And lastly, determine the challenges posed by enterprise applications. So to start off, let us first define enterprise system. Madalas tinatawag itong Enterprise Information System or EIS. This is an integrated set of information systems that organization use to manage and coordinate all their major business processes across departments in a unified way. So instead of each department like finance, HR, operations, marketing having separate system, an enterprise system uses a single database that connects all departments and ensures consistent and accurate data that will support decision making at all levels. Ang pinaka-core idea ng enterprise system is that it allows the organization to operate as one cohesive unit rather than disconnected departments. The key characteristics of the EIS is first is the integration. All functional areas are linked together. Second, real-time processing kasi yung data is updated instantly across the system. Next is the standardization, wherein process are unified and streamlined. Next characteristic is the scalability because it can grow with the organization. And lastly, centralized data management. Kumbaga, meron lang siyang isang pinanggagalingan. The common types of enterprise systems naman is first, enterprise resource planning. This integrates core processes like finance, procurement, inventory, and operations. Second type is the customer relationship management. This manages customer data, sales, and interactions. Third, supply chain management. It handles sourcing, production, and delivery of goods and services. And lastly, the Human Resource Management Systems or the HRMS. It manages naman the employees' data, payroll, recruitment, and performance. Next, we move on to what is enterprise software. So, enterprise software refers to large-scale application programs designed to support and automate the core operations of an entire organization rather than just individual users. Unlike regular software, katulad ng word processors, enterprise software serves many users across department. Hinahandle din niya ang mga complex business processes and uses a centralized database that will support the organization for wide decision making. So in simple terms, pag sinabi nating enterprise software, it is the tool, while an enterprise system is the overall integrated environment where these tools work together. So an organization having an enterprise system adds value through improving operational effectiveness and by giving managers access to data about the entire company to aid them in decision making. So specifically, it gives more benefits and a greater impact on the organization. Like first, operational efficiency. Nakakatulong 'to i-eliminate yung mga duplicate work and manual processes. So, yung mga transaction bumibilis and yung workflow walang nagkakaroon ng bottlenecks. Second is improve decision making because yung data provides real-time and accurate sa mga managers or dun sa organization. So it will help them to make informed decisions quickly. Next is data accuracy and consistency. A single use of source. Kumbaga, walang ibang pinanggagalingan, isa lang yung source of data. So, this will reduce errors caused by multiple systems. Another benefit would be better coordination and integration because it connects all departments. Hindi na siya pa isa-isa. Isang system, isang data lang ang pinanggagalingan at ginagamit. So, it improves communication and collaboration within the organization. The next benefit will be cost reduction because it will give lower operational and administrative costs. It reduces system maintenance from multiple platforms. Another would be enhanced customer service, having a better service. Siyempre, mas mabilis yung response time and mas personalized ang services kasi naka-automate na siya. And lastly, magkakaroon ng competitive advantage ang organization because it enables innovation and it will help the organization respond quickly to market changes so the business can have a stronger market position. Ang example nito is before dun sa previous work ko, which is UCPB, we use a system which we call core banking system. So, ang UCPB integrates yung system na yon integrates customer accounts, transaction and services across all branches. So, ang nangyayari, lahat ng transactions nakikita na namin doon. Even yung mga loan na si head office ang nagpa-process, na sisilip na din namin doon sa system na yon. So, mas mabilis, mas seamless yung banking experience and operational efficiency sa mga branches. So next is we define supply chain. A supply chain is a network of organizations involved in sourcing raw materials, producing goods, delivering products to customers. So it connects suppliers, manufacturers, distributors, retailers, down to the customers. So this includes the flow of materials, information, and payments. As you can see in the slide, we have here the Nike's supply chain. So as an example, Nike shoes operates as a global and complex supply chains. It uses contract manufacturers in countries like China, Indonesia, and Brazil. So yung shoes na pinoproduce nila, they use components from multiple suppliers like yung laces, yung soles, and yung uppers, iba-iba yung pinagkukuhanan nila. Kasi suppliers like Nike may also have their own suppliers. So that is what we call multi-tier system. Ang key process ng supply chain is we have the upstream activities where it focus on suppliers and raw materials. So it includes managing relationships with multiple tiers of suppliers. Ang downstream activities naman focuses on distribution to customers. That includes delivery, retail, and customer service. So ang supply chain flow ng Nike is from raw material suppliers, yung tier 3, then component suppliers tier 2, and then yung contract manufacturers is the tier 1. Tapos, si Nike, nagkakaroon siya ng central coordination para maipasa kay distributors down to the retailers and of course, to sell na ang pinaka-end game are the customers. So, ang important insights about supply chains is that it involves thousands of firms globally. Yung success depends on efficient coordination, strong supplier relationships, smooth information and material flow. Large companies like Nike manages both production processes, inventory, and distribution networks. Nike supply chain is a globally integrated, outsourced, and technology-enabled system na nagfo-focus sa cost efficiency, flexibility, and fast delivery, while of course allowing the company to concentrate on design and marketing. So next we have the supply chain management software. This refers to the digital system that helps businesses plan, manage, and optimize the flow of goods, information, and finances across the entire supply chain, from the suppliers down to the customers. So what does the supply chain management software does? Ginagawa nito, ino-automate niya, and at the same time, it integrates the key business processes such as first, the inventory management. Of course, it keeps tracks nung stock levels real time. The SEM could also help the business in terms of order processing kasi na-manage niya yung order ng customers efficiently. In terms naman of procurement, like the sourcing raw materials for suppliers, now automate din siya. Another would be warehouse management because it handles storage, picking, and packing. Another would be transportation and logistics. It helps plan deliveries and shipments. Another is demand forecasting, like predicting future needs using the data. Ang example nito sa atin normally, ang mga retail company dito sa atin like the supermarkets uses the supply chain management software kasi mas madali sa kanila mag-track ng inventory across all branches. Kasi automatically yung nagre-reorder ng products from the suppliers at the same time na monitor yung deliveries from warehouses to stores. And of course, natutulungan din sila mag-predict ng demand lalo na during peak seasons and or holidays. So, in other words, ang supply chain management software is a system that integrates and automates the planning, sourcing, production, and delivery of goods to improve efficiency, visibility, and decision making across the supply chain. So now, our technology have developed into an advanced system. We now have the internet wherein it transformed the supply chains into global connected systems. A global supply chain is an international network of production and distribution processes where goods and services move across multiple countries from raw materials to final consumers. Before kasi nung wala pang internet, coordination across supply chain was difficult and slow. Yung system of suppliers and partners were often incompatible. Pero now um, having internet, it improved connectivity and integration among supply chain partners. So nagkakaroon tayo ng real-time access sa orders, inventory levels, production and delivery schedule. So meron na siyang better collaboration and visibility. So having this global supply chains, companies now operate internationally, leading to a more complex supply chains because multiple countries and multiple regions are involved. So there are certain key challenges. Of course, yung distance, mas malawak na siya, yung time zones, cultural differences, varying government regulations, puwede rin, it also involves different customer expectations across markets. However, there is what we call push and pull system, which are strategy used within a global supply chain to manage how products move across countries based on demand. Ang pinaka-core idea nito, in a global supply chain, companies decide which parts are push. Pag sinabing push, forecast-driven ito. And which parts are pull, which is demand-driven. This is to balance efficiency and responsiveness worldwide. Again, pag sinabing push, these are products wherein it is made in advance based on forecast. Pag sinabi namang pull, products are made only when actual demand occurs. Because sa global supply chain, as I mentioned earlier, it involves long distances and multiple countries. Example nito is that hindi pwedeng mag-work alone ang push and pull. Mas efficient siya pag combined. Example ng push supply chain, which is forecast-based or the traditional, is yung bench. It produces clothing collection based on predicted trends and seasons. So they distribute items to mall nationwide. Ang nagiging risk lang is unsold inventory during low demand or kaya tayo nagkakaroon ng discount or needed discount para ma-clear yung stock. Ang example naman ng full supply chain which is demand-driven is the Dell Philippines. Customers order laptops online or through stores wherein units are assembled based on actual orders and yung suppliers are coordinated real-time. So, mas less yung excess ng inventory and mas customize yung products na nabibigay sa customers. Moreover, a global brand like Nike uses push and pull. Push kasi they produce shoes in bulk in countries like Vietnam or China based on forecast. Gumagamit din sila ng pull system wherein they distribute products to stores worldwide based on actual customer demand. So in this way, yung combination of this strategy allows Nike to lower cost globally while still responding to local markets. Therefore, in a global supply chain, push and pull systems are combined by using push strategies in upstream production and pull strategies in downstream distribution. This is to balance cost efficiency and responsiveness across international markets. So to wrap up my topic, the key takeaways are enterprise systems and software enable organizations to integrate operations and make smarter decisions, while supply chain management ensures that products move efficiently from source to customer, together creating a connected, agile, and competitive business environment. So this ends my topic. I will now turn over the floor to John Larry Kahili.
Good afternoon, Doc, Rini. Good afternoon, classmates. So, to continue our report, I'll be reporting about the customer relationship management systems. No? So, nandyan, ano ba yung customer relationship management? And then, CRM software, no? And then yung enterprise application, new opportunities and challenges. Okay? So, let's move on. Okay. So, customer relationship management system. Okay? Customer relationship management system is a technology-driven platform that centralizes, tracks, and manages all interaction with current and potential customers. It consolidates contact data, purchase history, and service records into a single dashboard to enhance sales, marketing, and customer service efficiency. Okay? So, ano ba yung customer relationship management? So, it refers to the strategies, technologies, and practices that a company use to manage, analyze, and improve customer interactions, data, and relationship throughout the customer lifecycle. It centralizes communication to boost sales, enhance customer support, and improve retention. Okay? So, we have key components and features. So, first, nandiyan yung contact management. Okay? So, it stores customer data and communication history securely. And then, andyan din yung sales pipeline management. Okay? It tracks naman, no, yung leads and deals from inception to closure. Okay? And then yung automation and reporting. So, diyan naman, it automates tasks and provides actionable insights on customer behavior. And lastly, yung collaboration tools. Okay? It shares data naman across teams like, siyempre, marketing, sales, and support. Okay? So, moving on. Siyempre, ano ba yung mga main benefits nito ng customer relationship management system? So, siyempre, it enhance customer service. Paano? It provides a 360-degree view of the customer for personalized service. Okay? And then, it improves efficiency. Di ba? So, because it automates workflows to save time and increase productivity. Third, data-driven decision making. So here, syempre we analyze data to predict trends and improve customer retention. And lastly, increase sales. It facilitates better lead management and tracking of sales opportunities. Okay? So, moving on, let's discuss naman customer relationship management software. So, uh, CRM software is a digital tool designed to manage all company relationships and interactions with customers and prospects, enhancing productivity and revenue. It acts as a centralized database for contact information, sales, no, tracking, and communication history, enabling personalized customer experiences, AI-powered automation, and data-driven insights. Okay? So, we have key functions of CRM software. Okay? First, andyan yung contact management. Again, it organizes lead and client information, replacing yung spreadsheet. Okay? Second, sales pipeline visibility. So, it tracks deals through stages from initial interaction to closure. And then automation, again, it automates routine tasks like data entry and follow-ups, analytics and reporting. So here naman, it provides yung insights dun sa sales performance and customer behavior. And lastly, yung marketing and customer service. Dito naman it supports targeted email campaigns and manages service tickets. Okay? So let's cite naman mga top CRM software solutions. So, nandyan yung Salesforce, no? Leading CRM for enterprise level needs with with strong AI capabilities. Okay? So, Salesforce. Andyan naman yung HubSpot. So, dito naman popular for marketing integrated, user-friendly, and free starting options. We also have yung Pipedrive. So, known for its, yung simplicity and focus on sales pipeline management. And lastly, yung Zendesk. So, it focuses naman on maximizing sales productivity and customer engagement. Alright? So, moving on, let's discuss naman. So, this is still under yung CRM software, which is yung Salesforce Automation, SFA. So, Salesforce CRM automation streamlines marketing, sales, and service tasks by automating repetitive manual work, enhancing productivity, and improving data accuracy. Okay? It uses AI-powered tools to manage leads, track deals, and sync data, allowing teams to focus on nurturing long-term customer relationship. Okay? So, uh, we have key Salesforce automation capabilities. Ano ba ito? So, first, workflow automation. 'Di ba? So, streamline complex business processes, no? Approvals and tasks using tools like Flow Builder. Second, yung sales productivity. Okay? So it automate data entry, lead scoring, and activity logging to accelerate deal closures. And then we have marketing and service. No, dito naman we utilize email automation, campaign management, and AI-driven chatbots for service resolution. And lastly, integration. Here naman, we connect Salesforce with third-party systems like Slack or Google Workspace to sync data automatically. Okay? So, moving on, let's discuss about enterprise application. No? We have new opportunities and, of course, challenges then. Okay? Enterprise applications are evolving through AI integration, cloud native architectures, and improve user experiences to enhance operational efficiency. Key opportunities include automation, data driven decision making, and remote work support. Major challenges involve ensuring robust security against rising threats, integrating with complex legacy system, and maintaining high scalability. Okay? So, first, new opportunities and trends. So, nandyan, AI and machine learning integration. 'Di ba? So, enterprise software now embeds AI for predictive analytics, chatbots, uh, and automating complex workflows. Okay? Then we have cloud native architectures. Dito we have adoption of cloud native systems enhances scalability, flexibility, and cost efficiency. And then yung improve user experience. Syempre yung shift toward user centric design ensures higher productivity and system adoption. And then, yung Internet of Things, di ba? Real-time data collections enable smarter business operations. And lastly, composable architecture. Here naman, we use modular components, no? Allowing businesses to adapt faster to changing needs. Okay? So, next naman, let's discuss, syempre, mga challenges naman. So, nandyan, nabanggit yung security and data privacy, no? So, a percentage ng mobile finance na mga applications have serious vulnerabilities, no? Securing against breaches is critical talaga, di ba? So, andyan din yung legacy system integration. So, modernizing, connecting, or replacing old complex systems remain a significant, costly hurdle. 'Di ba? And then yung data management and storage, andyan din. So, managing large-scale data and ensuring high performance, no? Or kumbaga low latency, no? And then talent shortage. Up to a higher percentage of companies report difficulty hiring software engineers with necessary skills. Okay? Lastly, resistance to change. Di ba? Employee adoption and adapting to new workflows. Okay? So, moving on, social, CRM, and business intelligence. So, we have key aspects, no? And also benefits to business intelligence. Okay? So, social CRM, no, integrates social media channels with traditional CRM systems to enable real-time engagement, social listening, and sentiment analysis. It transforms social data into business intelligence. Okay? Allowing companies to monitor brand mentions, track customer sentiment, and optimize marketing ROI. Key benefits include improved customer loyalty, faster support, and deeper insights into customer behavior. Okay? So, first key aspect of the social CRM and business intelligence integration, social listening and monitoring. No? Ito, tools ito to track keywords, hashtags, ganyan, and brand sentiments across platforms like Facebook, Twitter, Siyempre para maintindihan natin yung public perception. And then real-time engagement, 'di ba? So companies no can respond to queries and complaints instantly, which is crucial for preventing crisis and fostering loyalty. Okay? And then data-driven insights. Social CRM collects data from social interaction, which can fed into BI, business intelligence tools, to inform broader business strategies. Okay? Also, enhance customer profiles. Dito naman, it combines traditional contact data with social media behavior to create a comprehensive view of the customer journey. Okay? And then lastly, influencer identification. Dito we identify key individuals on social platforms who can amplify brand messages. Okay? And then for the benefits naman to business intelligence, so nandiyan yung actionable analytics. Okay? So sentiment analysis and engagement metrics help define what content no or product resonate, informing marketing strategies. So, andyan din yung competitive intelligence. So, monitoring naman yung competitor social media interactions. Ah, kasi it helps benchmarks performance naman. And lastly, improve ROI. So, syempre, by tracking companies, campaign metrics like click-through rates, no, and conversion rates, companies can optimize advertising spend. Okay? So, that's the last slide for my report, for our report. So that's the end. We thank you, no, in behalf of Miss Maria Angelica Kahilig. We thank you for listening and hoping that we were able to report our topic properly and kahit papano may nakuha tayo. Okay? Again, thank you, Doc Bernie and classmates. Uh, Bye. Thank you.